And the plumber, man, you popping and all that about 4 extras, handball competition. Well, let's play handball. Me and you play handball. I'm gonna put my hand against your head every time. I'm gonna turn your head to a ball, you bust. EC, you talking about my homie, cause he got a fucking hand right now. On East Coast, we get at use a more non-affiliated ass pop East Coast. Doing all that on the set, you know you can't us on the set, so I'm gonna get out with you. And we can put whatever you want to put on it. On my mama. Money good over here, baby.
Well, he said sorry, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't mean it or whatever. He got a little ahead of himself. You feel me? But it's hella niggas, bruh, that's still upset with him or whatever. I don't know, bruh. He said sorry, but in other news though, right? We got BLUEFACE. Got swole in jail, bro. They say he finna come out the new fall. I say he finna come out the regular Blue. Just swole.
Wait, so has Blue lost weight? Because we saw some pictures of him. He had gained some weight in jail.
No, he chunky, big.
He needs to work out. He's not working out. He got time.
He's
big from working out.
Yeah.
Okay, he need to cut it. His face his face looked like old Jason, a little bit. Not as big, but he needs to run. Tell him to run with the. Are you giving him the workout plan?
No, I feel like what he's doing is he's pushing up. He's smoking that shit.
What shit?
It's called Spice.
What is that?
Okay, it's like, I don't know. It's basically a piece of paper. He spray like bombing fluid on, I don't know.
Not, he ain't doing that in there.
Yeah, yes he is.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
That's they call it
people, or I was somebody who's like, it'll get away, right? Let's say hypothetically my son turns out gay. I have to get with his temperature. I can't just
right. I think I get with people's temperature. I get with people's temperature.
You have to ultimately be more well-rounded. You're thinking to have sharp corners and shit, but it's better to be well-rounded. You got to understand everybody. Everybody got their own thing going on. Mom trying to make her own way, and this how she got to do it. Who are you to tell her it's corny or to stop or you not feeling it, or you feel me? Like that's how she trying to get it.
I don't know. It's just corny to me.
Cause like when I started rapping, everybody told me I sucked. They laughed at me. Imagine if I was like, all right, let me stop then, or let me put the camera down, or let me. I'm gonna miss my moment.
Right.
Mamas though, freeing, bro. You see, he got fake hub in there. On me, it's a good look though, but he should be short. I think they say he's supposed to get out July 2nd, bro. I don't know what the date is, man. This shit wild, bro. But yeah, remember Lil Brazy, right? They say Lil Brazy drop his flag. Or whatever, right? He get look, press him and then press the label he was supposedly or whatever. I don't know. Let me.
What up, man? It's your boy Vinny Chin. About that time again for me to talk my shit. It's been brought to my attention that this little kid, B Brazy or some bullshit like that, talking about he fuck with us, but you dissing us on podcasts. You stupid or what? Like, hey, fool, you in LA. We ain't playing that shit. Go back to Utah, dog. You ain't welcome here. OTR can't save you. And just the fact that OTR signed you, it's just showing that these motherfuckers signing nothing but gimmicks. All y'all fools is gimmicks. And whoever want it can get it. Straight up, dog. Leave this shit alone. Go back to Utah. Stay the fuck out of LA, dog. You ain't welcome here, player. I'm Vinny Jim, baby. Ask about me. You ain't welcome here, dog. Go back home. You a little kid, dog. You don't know what you're doing. Easily influenced. But OTR, very disappointed in you, dog. Lefty gunplay, very disappointed in you, dog. Fuck you doing? You stupid or what? You letting this little white boy diss us?
Yeah, so Vinny Jim put the press on OTR, I guess, right? It was a fake press, bro, because everybody was seeing Lil Bro drop his flag after, I guess, the backlash from the Serrano shit or the scrap shit or whatever. It was hella shit he was saying in the interview and hella shit, brother. Get this, the manager wanted to beat Adam 22 to smithereens. Up his little reputation or whatever, but Lil Bro come out and say, nigga, that shit is all false. Nigga, I'm still with the movement type shit.
Hey man, I just want to come out and tell y'all something, bro. I'm not
That's really prestige, bro. I do not run that Lil Brazy account, like all that. Him talk about some, I'm not gang affiliated, this and that. I don't OTR no more. That's a damn lie, you feel me? I fuck with OTR to the death, you feel me? My mama, I fuck with all my sues, you feel me? Fuck the North, I'm tripping off the back, you feel me? All my sues, we outside, we on that.
Damn, he say f the North. See the North, so the North days must have been them little youngsters in the video who pressed him when he said, "Hey, let me call my mom, bro. Let me call my mom." Straight up, like you know what I'm talking about? I was like, "Ooh, little bro, he vicious."
Are you done dishing North Day?
Yes, yes, I don't wish you like that, bro. Please stop.
Right.
Done dishing. I was not talking. Bro, God, what is this, bro? I thought I was coming to kick it.
I should beat your ass, nigga.
Bro, I thought we was cool. I did not come here for this. Hey, let me call my mom's.
You lucky there's white people here. You lucky I won't beat your
Let me
ass.
call my mom's, bro. I'm not.
But yeah, fool. In other news, right? The EBK JBO, bro, they been indicted by the federales on some bullshit, bro. Talking about he might be facing 30 years. Shout out P Thuggin TV.
What's the deal, y'all? It's P Thuggin back at it again with another video, and I got some new content for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button on this video below. Hit the subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on any latest news and interesting topics on YouTube. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything being presented in the videos is meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. Today, the topic that I'm going to be covering is with EBK, but to be more specific, EBK JBO. I'm just going to try to be as transparent as possible in regards to the situation, and I don't want anyone to automatically count JBO out, but the situation at hand is not a good situation for any high-profile gang member. Actively pursuing his career, when JBO decided to dive into the music industry, he obviously did see something in himself that gave him the confidence to boost it and show that he can break a cycle in his community. That led to his ongoing success after his hit song Boogeyman blew up on TikTok, giving him the spotlight that he deserved. I can't really say unexpected, but recently, obviously, JBO was arrested on May 18th in Polk County after Arkansas State Police pulled him over on Interstate 40 after cutting off his ankle monitor and trying to go on a run. Unfortunately, JBO was not realizing he was already on the feds' radar, and they ended up pulling him over. They searched his car, which led to them finding marijuana, unidentified pills not prescribed to him, $8,000 in cash, and a Glock pistol with a switch on it. Unfortunately, the Glock switch will almost 9 times out of 10 put you on a federal level. Not only did he have the Glock switch, he also was caught with possession of marijuana, which is not legal in Arkansas for recreational use. I'm not sure how Baby Max jumped through the hoops with dodging the federal indictment, and I'm not sure if the charges even are still actively on him. It may be, but honestly, I just feel like they are more intrigued with JBO because he has a name for himself, and they...
Intrigued. Yeah, that's a word to use. Yeah, they on blood bumper. So they riding around with switches, pills, hella shit. Just, that's crazy, bro.
Pretty much put all these charges on JBO, even if Max tried to take the charges, if you get what I'm saying. But federal prosecutors just decided to go ahead and indict JBO on the charges of possession of a machine gun in furtherance of drug trafficking, possession of a firearm by a felon, and transporting a firearm across state lines while actively being under indictment in another federal case that is sealed and not available to the public. Once JBO finally appeared in court, the judge told him if he gets convicted of the most serious counts that he is facing, a mandatory minimum of 30 years in prison. Yes, I said minimum, which really sucks considering he is officially considered a mainstream artist. The arrest came at a critical point in JBO's career, considering that obviously he had just been announced as a performer on NBA YoungBoy's Mesa tour, but was dropped from the lineup following the charges, and that may just stem from NBA YoungBoy not being able to be around felons.
So he ain't gonna be able to make the concert, huh? Baby Max be lying, bro.
Being around someone that's actively fighting charges, and he's a felon on probation or on parole, however it works. JBO is obviously confident in himself taking the band's route by asking for a speedy trial and not wanting to wait. He made a really big decision today by pleading not guilty, and a trial date is set for late July. So it's pretty much July, you guys. And that's in the next couple of weeks, and he'll have to face the charges. He'll be able to face his accusers, which are the prosecution. I don't know if there's any informants on the case because that was not identified yet, but we'll see. Just like I told you, just give it a few weeks because they just pretty much pressed charges on him and decided to go on a federal level. I also couldn't help but notice that he does actually have a new attorney representing him, and Claire White is no longer listed as representing him in this legal matter. That all could be because it's a different state and laws are completely different in Arkansas than in California, and she's more skilled in California. Or he weighed his options, and a more experienced lawyer in regards to the charges he's facing would be better handled by someone more familiar with the federal laws in Arkansas, giving he has a better...
Hell yeah, you need to get that who just got Thug and them off, who just got Diddy off. He might be charging a high, bruh. But they just dropped a check on you, bruh. Get that nigga. What's it, Brian Steele? We need Brian Steele, bruh.
Chance at beating it when he goes to trial. Obviously, this is not Jaaybo's first encounter with the law in 2025. Going back to March 6th, he was taken into custody on separate charges, including drug possession, ammunition violations, driving without a license, probation violations. And at the time, he caught himself back in trouble in less than 2 months of being released from prison after doing a little over a year for an illegal gun possession while he was with Verdi Baby and SS Rich. Even being considered as a repeated offender, the judge still granted him to be released on bond on March 19th. And, you know, that's just 2 weeks after he was booked. Some people would consider Jaaybo someone that's a career criminal, someone that always catches himself in legal troubles in regards to the system and catches himself back into legal trouble. And obviously that's troubling to a DA, and they probably threw that out there. But the judge wanted to give him another chance, and it obviously came with restrictions. That's what led to the probation violation, him getting put on ankle monitor and doing his flash, while also being on ankle monitor to do his court proceedings for that case that he was actively fighting. It was on a state level at that point when he was on ankle monitor. It seemed like everything was, you know, going good until it wasn't. Jaaybo eventually cut his ankle monitors off when he got news that the feds was headed in his direction, which didn't really benefit him and made things worse with him catching these new charges. Now, the rumors were that when Jaaybo got caught in Arkansas, he was actually on his way to go and film his XXL freshman freestyle. Obviously, I know you guys seen a clip of him doing it from over.
So he must have got wind of the seal indictment. Remember what's her name was talking about that it was some shit coming down the federal pipeline or whatever. He must have got wind of the sealed indictment that they had going in Cali, only to go catch some more federal charges, bruh, out the way. With a stick though. I mean with a switch though. Yeah, what the...
For a Zoom call in jail, which is still a blessing considering they could have chose any other artist, but they were so dominant on having EBK JBO being seen. It must mean something, right? A lot of people are saying that, you know, it's over with for him and that it's not looking too good. He doesn't know how to stay out of jail, etc., right? In my opinion, you never know what could happen when it comes to the feds. Nobody knows how long they have been watching him. And with a speedy trial, there's only 3 outcomes to what can happen. You know, not guilty, acquitted, guilty, getting booked for however long the judge decides, or it could be a hung jury and then they're going to refile. But as of right now, nobody could really tell us what Jaaybo's fate is. The only thing is that this is not his only indictment. He still has to go back to California and handle that other case along with dealing with probation. You know, dealing with probation, they can advocate for you to go back to prison and finish the time that you were supposed to do before you paroled. Life isn't easy with all the eyes on you, watching your every move, being judged by so many. You don't know exactly what you're feeling, but what I can say is, if you got the ticket and you beat the odds, why throw it all away for an image? That's not necessarily temporary. But when you're young and you're given this type of opportunity, nobody knows how they would handle it. They just know how they say they would handle it. I've never been in a position. I don't know if you've ever been in a position, if you're watching this video. We honestly don't know what's in the mind of EBK JBO. We don't know if it's for attention. We don't know if he just really...
You mean like been in a skit mentality? Skit mindset? yeah, nigga done been in those. It's like, yeah, and it's crazy though, right? Because a lot of people, when you get in that type of mode, you don't really be thinking. You just on go. But I ain't gonna lie, like, nigga, I ain't the type of nigga that just turning my brain all the way off though. But yeah, bro, nigga done been in some of them. But yeah, most of the time when niggas going through it, nigga don't be really just, you feel me? Nigga be having to go sit down and then reflect. Like, oh, I'm gonna pull skit like this next time, but shit, I don't.
He just loves the streets. We don't know if his brother's passing can cause this type of behavior. All we can do is pray for him. And a lot of the younger audience, I always tell you, if you guys are watching, it's best you just stay out of the streets and do things right. If you want to make music, but try to keep it to a minimum. Don't get the eyes and attention of the law. Because once you start rapping about stuff you doing and you actually doing it, best believe the feds is going to catch on to it if you become a popular figure, just like EBK JBO. If you're not in the streets, don't try to be in the streets. Yeah, it's cool to listen to the music. That's all great. But don't try to be somebody you're not. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. It's okay to be a normal person. You don't always have to be a gangbanger ready to go and slide or kill somebody or even just dissing your ops. You're putting unwanted attention. You're saying you're going to do this to somebody. You're saying you're going to do that to somebody. It's just asking for you to get booked, you know? Don't ride around with people that ain't willing to take the charges for you if you're a ticket. Don't ride around with people that don't care about your well-being or won't tell you when you're wrong. You need to hang around, likewise, people that's like you and they have the same goals as you or somewhere around the same goals as you.
So yeah, bruh, it's crazy, you know, free him or whatever have you. It's the same reason why he keep going to jail. It's the same reason why the people interest in him. And not only that, nigga got charisma, spunk, niggas just f with him or whatever have you. But a lot of times, these skits and this shit, it adds on to the mystique or the whatever, like your reputation or whatever you're trying to build. It helped that, but at the same time, it kind of hurts you, bro. And it's a trip, right? Because you hear that a lot, like, oh, little bro was on one, doing too much, knowing that ain't really him. And really, it ain't, like jail ain't for nobody except for the crash outs. Like, because there's some niggas who minds don't be right, and they take them a little bit longer to understand what this shit is really about, and this, that, and the third. But really, that shit don't be for nobody, bro. Going to go do 100 years ain't for nobody unless you a crash out. Unless you a weird ass nigga then did some weird shit. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody built for that shit. So it'd be like, oh, people be like, oh, just live your truth or just be you. Like, nigga, that's neither here nor there, man. Y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one, bro. Free them. You know what I'm talking about? Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that Jaaybo, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that Jaaybo, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that